Everyone. My name is Dylan Livingston, and today I'm going to be giving you a introduction and overview of the app Google Slides. This is in the web browser form, but you can also download this app for iPads or Android, any type of phone. You can download it from the App Store. So let's go ahead and get started here. So this is kind of the basic overview right here of Google Slides. As you can see that I am already logged in to my Google account. I think it requires you to have a Gmail account, which is very, very simple to create. So this is kind of the basic interface of the Google Slides here. As you can see, I've used this several times dating all the way back to November 2015, August 2015, all the way up to currently. Um, it's great. It's a great thing to use. So let's go ahead and get started on how to create a Google slide. It's a lot like a PowerPoint, so you're just going to click on your blank slate right here. If you just want to create a blank presentation, or if you kind of like it's got a template gallery, so we can click on this template gallery right here, and it just kind of gives you some templates of, kind of makes it artistic and makes it look, a lot nicer if you don't just want the blank white slides like it is right here. But nonetheless, and you can also change the theme um, to any type of theme that you would like, or if there's, you know, lots of options right here for you to create, kind of make it your own and make it nice. So, uh, getting started here. So it's kind of like a lot like PowerPoint presentation, which I'm sure we have all used. If you click right here, you can add a title. Um, So stuff like that right there. And then you can also add, just kind of like we do in presentation. If you ever want to add images, you can copy and paste images from here, or you can also insert pictures or media by just simply hitting the insert media, and you can upload from your computer, search from the web. You can also import it from your Google Drive if you're already logged into your Google account by using this. Um, and then if you just want to if you want to keep adding slides, you're going to hit this little plus button right here. Okay, and that allows you to keep adding slides, and you can add as many and or as few as you want. There's no limit, and it's completely free, which is awesome. Um, let's see here. So you can go back. That brings you back to home right there, and then we'll come back to this right here. You can name your presentation. So I'll just name this app overview. Okay, and that way when you go back to your Google Slides, back to home, there it is. I know exactly where to go to. I can click on it, and I can continue to edit it. As you see right here, how this says last edit was seconds ago. So that's another cool feature that they do have. So let's say I'm working collaboratively with the group project. I can add people to this presentation by simply typing in their Gmail address right here. I'm just going to type in my wife's email address and see how it pops up right there. I can just click that, and now she also has access to edit this project. So let's say she comes in and she's working on the project. And then I come back, a little bit later, it'll tell me when it was last edited and who last edited. That way you can kind of see the work that they done. Um, so I was the creator, okay? So I can show if I was to add someone, I'm not really going to add her. But once you add people, you also have the option to they can have a view only option, or they actually have access to edit the project. So let's say you're a teacher, um, and you give your students a group project to work on. You can set it up for them, adding their emails for them, or you can have them set the Google Slides up and then just add your email address to where it's view only, and you can go in and just view their project and also view their how they're going it and go in and grade and whatnot. That way you do have access to their project as they're working on it. That's another really cool feature. And then once you add the email addresses or the per person's name, you just hit done right there, and then they're added. Um, so let's say I have finished my project. and then I want to present it. Okay, you can click right here and hit present. Okay, and it just starts down here at the bottom. It gives you a nice little interface right here to move from slide to slide. Okay, as you can see, the little button right there, it goes from slide 1 to 4. Okay. Okay. This is also another really cool feature. I've not used this a whole lot, but you can add, as if you're on viewing the presentation of somebody, you can make like little notes. Okay, let's say I'm presenting from a screen, screen or something, or I've got the PowerPoint or this presentation up here on the big screen from a projector. Okay, it's got a little tracer right here, which is really cool because especially if you've got tons of notes coming down these slides that you're having to read and points, this little highlighter just kind of helps the audience follow along where you're at. Okay, you can also make closed captions, but obviously I'm using my microphone right now. So if there was a video right here, I could narrate the video itself as well, which is really cool, a really, really cool feature. Okay, and then tips, it just kind of gives you different functions that you can do from the keyboard, that'll get you to quick access into something. So if I want to stop presenting, I hit escape, or next, I can hit the next arrow, enter, space, down, or up on the arrows on the keyboard. So it kind of gives you some cool commands that you can do from the keyboard that'll get you somewhere into Google Slides, which is a really cool feature. So let's go ahead and come out right here. And then also, I'm just going to kind of go through each into one right here. So I can, right there, new, I can make a new presentation from a template. I can open something from saved on my computer or my Google Drive to import it. I can also import other slides that I have saved into Google Slides. I can make an entire copy of the presentation if I want to. I can download it into different formats, which is really cool. I can download it into, right here's all the different possible formats that you can download this to. Let's say I want to email it to my instructor or email it to a coworker or whoever. Right there, it gives you an option to email as an attachment, which is a really cool feature. Makes it very, very easy. If I want to rename it, I can move it. I can make it a shortcut. I can delete the whole entire thing from right there. Okay, edit, pretty basic right here. Undo my last move or redo the last move. Cut, copy, paste, delete. We've all used those functions before. View, I can present it, like which I was just showing you. And this right here, just how you want to view it, as far as these slides on the left hand side. Insert an image. I can do it from my computer. Text box. Click on that right there. I can make how big I want the text box to be, as you can see right there. Okay, insert. You can also insert audio, video that you have saved from your computer or Google Drive, which is very, very neat and handy. Very simple. You can also import videos from YouTube, which is really cool. Let's just kind of give you an example right here. So I'm just some random video. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But if I want to put that into my Google Slides, I did it just like that right there. I just hit insert, then I just hit video. I typed in what I wanted to from you, and it pulled it right up, and it brought it right into my presentation, which is very nice. Stick down here, insert audio. I don't really have any audio on my computer. The same way, I would just select it, and it would automatically import it into the presentation. If I want to make a chart, let's see. Boom, right there. And then to edit this chart, you hit open source, and then it pulls up from right here, and then you just have to edit. You just type in the info, like so team 1, if you wanted to change that to whatever, anything you could want to make it. And then the cool thing about that is, as you edit here, it automatically saves it here. So that's a very cool feature. Same way with the table, or if you want to make a table, we'll come back down here. Let's see, insert table. I can decide how big I want to make the table, as you can see right there. Okay, and then once the table's there, I can move the table around to wherever I need to. Another very, very cool feature. And that's pretty much it. Insert new slide, that just makes a new slide down there. Format. Let's see, show you some things right here. So let's say I want to change the format. I can change the text format to bold, italic, underline, just your basic ones there. There's my indentions, kind of like we all know before. This right here is basically, see this little line interface right here, all the different things you could do. It's basically also all of that right there, just under the format tab. So I can, from here, I can create a new slide, duplicate slide from the previous one. I can delete where I'm at, or I can skip. Here's the, this is another pretty cool feature, it's app layout. You can just change how you want your slides to appear as you're working on them. Tools, spelling, of course, you get your spell check. It's got a dictionary, which is pretty cool. Let's say you don't know the meaning of a word, you can click on that dictionary and it will pop it up. So let's just see. Technology, and it pulls up the definition for the word. So let's say you're making a PowerPoint, you got a vocabulary list you're working on, or anything that you need to want to put the definition to what it means out beside it. You just go right here from tools, click on dictionary, and then type in, and it gives you the automatic definition. That's an awesome feature for a teacher or any professional that's using this. And that is pretty much the overview on how to operate. Like I said, it automatically saves for you, which is very, very cool. So you don't have to worry about saving it, or let's say your computer crashes, or your computer dies, or freezes up. Anything that's something that could happen that's out of your control, you don't have to worry about, well, was my work saved? Because as I work on this, it automatically saves for me. Okay, now I just come back home right here. And there it is. So as you can see, everything that I have been working on automatically saved for me. I never had to save it, okay? You can, like I said, also download it to your computer based off the formats that it gives you right here, which is, for this one, I would more likely hit Microsoft PowerPoint. Just the way, that way it's got the same interface and it opens up the same way. Right here, background, I can change the color of the background of the theme that I chose. You can see right there. And also insert images from my computer if I wanted to from right here. I talked to you about the layout. There's the different type of themes. And then transition, that's just going from slide to side. So let's just put fade. So as you go from slide to side, that's how it's going to fade in and fade out like that. And you can change how slow, fast you want that. I mean, it's just another pretty cool feature they've got built into here. There's not much that this app right here cannot do when it comes to in regards of making a presentation. I mean, it has every bell and whistle you could possibly think of, which is awesome. And like I said, also one of the main features is that you can work on this collaboratively with a group, all from different computers, being at home wherever you're at, or from an iPad, or a tablet or a phone, anything, because this can be downloaded. So that's another awesome feature. But that is going to be